Hi, hello, my name is Protopropsky. How are you doing this fine evening? Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Sea of the Thieves. Hopefully, and this is one big hopeful of Lee's, we have like a pretty easy day today with Sea of Thieves. Right now it's giving me a lavender error, which is basically a certificate that says, um, fuck a lot, and then I have to delete it. That's the basicness of what the issue is. So hopefully now that I've deleted the certificate, it doesn't say fuck a lot. We're about to find out, gamers. Rare. Xbox Game Studios. Unreal Engine. Now, the real issue is when it pops into the menus and I click start, it'll show. That's how I know it's been fixed or not. I gotta click start game. Oh, we gotta sign into Xbox Live. This is how it should be when it's fixed. It should prompt me to sign in with Xbox Live. Because I think the issue is Xbox. Like, the entire platform. Was that correct? Hey, let's go! God, link your Xbox to Steam account to start finding friends. Sure, why not? Look, my old and new like pictures. That's so cool. All right, it's working. It's working now. I'm actually signed in. Oh boy. All right, the first boss battle is complete. Yo ho, my good fellows. Today we play Sea of Thieves. A game where yer be a pirates. Alright. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of goofiness until safe pops in. Probably a little bit of an adventure. Why not? In a sloop. Cause I can't man a galleon all by myself. I tried that with a crew size of 2, and it's a pain. Actually, I probably can rock a brig. There we go. I'm rocking that brig life to be, baby. And let's sail. I think Safe can just join me, fortunately, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Oh yeah, baby. I'm gonna look forward, and then I'm going to turn my avatar to actually look forward. It's kind of difficult because I kind of lean to looking this way more. So I probably should have my character someone like this. There we go, gamers. like how my hair has such crazy physics. Yeah. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alright. So let me do video. Ah, man, I really want the good water quality. I'm having to pick and choose here. Yeah, I'm having to pick and choose here because I really like the good water detail, but oh boy, there's definitely a lot of lag. So I gotta drop something. So everything besides water is getting axed. Like for instance, texture detail. Let's go into legendary. Model legendary, shadow legendary, and everything else like water, lighting, and particle effects. Particle effects will stay common, but water and lighting, I can keep it mythical. There we go. And it seems like my frame rate on my avatar is doing a lot better now. Yeah, seems a whole lot better. Even if I move around like a bunch, like, ugh, fire! It's bright. Man. You know, I really do like fires in games. Sometimes they can be very tranquil. Like this one. It's very nice. It's very nice. So let me actually, real quick. Was the Ride of the Valkyries or something? I forget which one in the back is. Oh, I remember now. It's Summon the Megalodon. I tempt fate, brothers. I'm here to tempt fate. That's my job. If I don't tempt fate, who the fuck else will? That's the question you gotta ask. Alright. What's the noise? Anyway. probably a Megalodon. Let's not worry about it. Alright, so let me see here. The wilds. Alright, so let me get some missions real quick. And I can get some missions by going to the Gold Hoarder. And I know I can get, at the very least, I need to put the Gold Hoarder's banner on me. So I can get a little bit extra gold. There he is. I was like, where is he in this area? Okay. I got him, though. I got him, though.
Then be gone.
Browse the Gold Hoarder's office. Ah, yes. A stash seized by the renowned shifty Savust. A tempting vault locked by the cautious bucko Bats. A bonanza buried by the renowned Domingas. Alright. I'm gonna go with this one. This one seems pretty nice. It's also very inexpensive. There you go.
Be on your way.
I guess he follows the mantra of time is money. Alright, so now let me go over here. And I need to raise the flag on top of... God, I don't remember this area. Okay. How did I raise the flag again? I can't remember. Did I have to go back to him for that? I really do like this area. It's kind of like that boat's being pinched, you know?
What have we here?
Let me buy this real quick too. Why not?
Away with you.
Away with you. Such a crude fella. Alright, so now I got the flag. I gotta hide my hatch. Alright, let's propose a quest to go to Voyages. This. Seek the gold of a renowned pirate on this gold buccaneer voyage. Alright, now I go over here. I need to look for what I'm doing. I know... It's probably here. Yep. Alright. I'm just trying to remember the layout of this. It's literally right there. Alright, and right about there. Right in the middle. It should be easy enough to spot. So the second I get out of the outpost, I literally hang a mild right, and I should be on the path. And it'll be the closest one, not the farthest one. So there. So let me drop these. I'll just leave the last one. So raise anchor. I don't really need a whole lot of wind, so this should do. And then, yeah, literally just heading over there. I think, at least. I don't see anything closer, so... Yep, heading directly for it, so that was the right one. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. I picked an easy one. Yo-ho! For adventure, my good fellows. Hey, safe. Yo, 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 yo. You ready? Hell yeah. I was in the middle of something right now on it. I managed to get, like, the game running and working. Apparently the fix was a lot easier than I originally remembered. Good shit, yes. Right now, I'm joining up right now. Got you. Hell yeah. So, what you wanting to do? So, I was just doing some Gold Hoarders missions right now. But, I can be down for, like, doing the, what is it? The Pirate's Life missions, if you wanted. Because I still haven't experienced much of the Pirate's Life story. Yeah, yes, I'm totally down. Are we near the top of the map? Here, let me see. Somewhat, yeah. I'm hitting the Sunken Grove right now. Stay at the outpost. Oh. We need to head to the Coral Fortress to start the quest. We need to start it there. Okay. Then I'll make a Yui. Or the Coral Fortress, you said? I'll make a good old pirate Yui. Just an outpost. I'll go to the nearest one to me. which was over there. I think the Sunken Skull Outpost or something. I think. The one that looks like it's a finger and a thumb, like pinching a boat. Hold up. The Grave Outpost. Galleon's Grave Outpost. I'll be heading there. Is there... Oh, shit. I guess the Daggertooth Outpost was very close, huh? Ah, shit. I'm already heading to Grave Outpost. Yeah. Oh well. Let me reroll. Gotcha. See if I get a better spot. Heck yeah. And then if you do, I'll just join you. All right. Awesome. It's fine. It's fine. Just ignore this. You know, it's just a little water. It's just a little water. Don't. Where's the wood? Just a wee bit of water. Yeah, no, we can't do it. The technical difficulties only left us with an hour. That's not enough time at all. Oh, also Proto. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I can put one of my max if you... Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, let's go. I've been enjoying kind of getting used to writing along and figuring out how to actually do the quest. Because usually you would, like, maintain the quest. Wait, is that... That's Halo! Yo! The energy sword, my gamer. So yeah, I've been kind of figuring out how to do the whole questing system and whatnot, which has been very interesting. Not gonna lie. Ah, yes. It be this way. Somewhat. I don't know what this is supposed to be guiding us towards, but... Why you laughing? Why you laughing evilly like that for? Oh no. What have I got myself into? I'm the Master Chief. Heck yeah, gamer. I know Connor would be very happy for that. Connor loves his Halo. I got the armor lock too. What? You got the armor? Wait, there's no way. Oh. Yo. Yo. Oh my goodness. That's totally the chief. That's beautiful. You even got the theme song. The choirs sing for us tonight. Oh, Davy Jones. Yeah, I've acquired some gold. I was gonna get my own brig, but I've been staving off of that. Look at our ship. Oh my goodness! You added the head. Is that the head from the Davy Jones ship? Oh god, I imagine the fully decked out, like, customized Davy Jones set would probably look really good on a galleon. Oh shit, I went a little too far. Alright, let's go. Heck yeah. On the Flying Dutchman. Yeah. Oh my goodness. We even got the Kraken right here. I'll be free in about an hour. Not sure how long you guys are planning to go. Oh man, I will never get over the ocean in this game. It's just so beautiful and like majestic. Like I know like it's a pirate game, it should be, but like they really outdid themselves with this. Oh. I know, every time you play it, you say that too. It doesn't make it any less true. It makes it actually more and more true. Only like 80 bloody achievements. Oh, damn. Yeah. Yeah, I could see why it would take so long. And also, I'm blue now. Dabba-dee-dabba-doo. No, wait. Blue is in the... Here, one sec. Gotcha. Oh my goodness. Ooh. I like your blue accents. Okay, I see what you mean now. Is this also took 30 hours. God damn. Blue's a good color though, so that makes sense. But it gives a quest. Okay. The quest anyone can do in 2 hours and skip the 30 achievements required. Oh! Huh, interesting. Ow. There goes my legs. There we go. I guess I should be using the compass myself. One of these? Let me drop it right here. Nah, just take it. Okay. We're not coming back for the other one, or we are? Wait. That's a merman. We can leave the other one, unless this quest is nearby. Okay. Sounds like a plan. I need to sell 30 of what these gives. Okay. Alright. Holy heck, man. Let me put it down gently then. I don't want to lose it. Where's my doggo? Where's my doggo? No, that's my clothing chest. I want my doggo. Yay, Oscar. We ain't going after the 6K item. Okay. It's across the map next to the Reaper. Oh. Yeah, that sounds like it'll take a bit. Also, Reaper. Oh, damn. Not a huge threat, but still a threat. I need 5 more Reaper levels, then 48 more Reaper PvP levels, then I get the curse. The curse, you say? That makes you a more lethal Reaper or something? I can do the Reaper ritual to turn into a Skeleboyo. Yo! Ah, man. Why is this so much? Just become a Skeleboyo. This involves a heck ton of PvP, yeah. It's in-game. True. God, it's so cool, though. Alright. We're not gonna sell these chalices? Okay. Alright, I'll pick this up. Where's my boy Oscar? There's my boy. Wait. There's my boy Oscar. Come here, Oscar. You're adorable. Yeah, that's my Shiba Inu. That's my boy Oscar. And the Oscar goes to Oscar. The greatest Shiba in the world. Alright. It's still so cool seeing like Like a skull character. Oh man, I love those emotes. Here we go. Yeah, I'm on the ship nose. Hopefully we get the piece next. Yeah, hopefully. I know the Dylan, just no X. Okay. Oh, I know the island, just no X. Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at this. Trying to figure it out. So, alright. At least somebody knows. Oh. Frick you! Where did Pork Chop go? Hey, Pork Chop! Hey. Pork Chop? Alright. Bounty Skull? So I should be getting this to the main ship. Put it with the rest. There we go. Got a cursed one. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing another skull here. Let me pick that up. Here we go. Hey, alright. Chest of Rage. This one explodes in a normal chest. Don't take that. Don't, okay. Bring it back. Gotcha. I'm not gonna question it. It will explode on the ship. Oh. Alright. I guess that's good to know. Yee. Go. Perfectly offloaded. So we got a bit of a bounty. Skulls are whispering to me. Alright, so let me jump down there with you. Oh, it looks like I forgot something anyway. Oh, just ammo pouches. More stuff? Hell yeah. Okay. Ooh. Hey, Oscar. Where did Oscar go? Hey, Oscar. Isn't that an explodey crate? Oh, I'm trying to get that one item I left up there. Hey, I got it. I like how it auto unloads now. That's so handy. Ah, man. Oh, you hit, okay. Come on. Yeah, it's so handy now that it auto unloads. Yo! That dog is so adorable. Oscar, look. You got an adorable friend here. Oscar, stop being a lazy boo. Look at it, it's so exciting. That's a fox? Ooh. Oh, fuck. Okay. It looks like they don't want anything to do with us. Ah, thank God. All the better. All the better. That's all I gotta say. All the better. Chest of Rage is enraging. Is that good? Ha! Nerd. Oh, and get ready for with water. We head to the Marauder's Arch. Okay. I'll be preparing on the sail length. Or if not. Yeah. Let's play the Reaper song, not the upgraded version, but he. Ah! Hey, oh, okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. You know, I just saw a rock, and it's okay. It's just a tiny rock. I thought we were going to slam into that thing, I'll be honest. But it wasn't too bad. Alright, hold up. I gotta prepare the water bucket. Didn't do much of anything. Oh, thank God. And does it keep? Okay, it keeps it full. Oh, Sadie scared the shit out of me. How you doing, Sadie girl? Nah, I know my way around abusing the physics. If you hit things on an angle, it bounces off. Okay. Thank God, because I do not. I would have just accepted my fate and ran right into it head on. Oh God, the chest of rage is building up. Almost there? Hell yeah. Oh, the Fox and Oscar, Spade and Oscar are just chilling. I was prepared on that last one. Yeah. Yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Man, I don't play this game enough. Ooh, Oscar's dancing! Yeah. Oh yeah, you're adorable, Oscar. Spade, you're gonna dance too? No? Just gonna go down into the... Yeah, you're just gonna go below deck? Okay. Is there no area to where we can pull treasure up? Hold up, I gotta prepare my water bucket anyhow. Oh, never mind. It's already gone. We're just grabbing the key. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Oh yeah, this is clearly not an outpost. Ooh. Look at these mermaid gems, though. They're awfully pretty. They got my favorite color. Neon blue. Alright, gotcha. Already on my way. I'm taking one back at least. What is this over here? That skeleton tried to swim, dummy. You can't swim, you're a skeleton. You don't have any bones. I have returned for the blue stone. You already got it. Alright. Bad skeleton. Oh, you already have like a little tiny boat. Hold up! Wait for me! Wait for me! I'm coming! Ah! We got a good key, hell yeah. Heck yeah. I am almost dead. I didn't even realize how bad it was. So, fruit crates, a little treasure chest. Man, we got some curios. Oh, I don't know what I'm trying to pick up. Okay, there we go. We go to the back here, get all of this, and put it near the other items. It should be fine, though we can do a ghost fort for Gold Horse 5 and sell. Still worth like 10k, Jesus. Don't think we got time to use the key, oof. Okay, well still, yeah, like what you said. Gosh dang though. We already plundered quite a bit, just in this hour. We just got to speed run it. Got you. I'll be putting as much focus to speed running it as possible. Also, I'll be prepared to put out this rage chest real quick whenever it goes kablooey. Oh yeah, and that's fine. I already know some of the spots. Frick. Frick. Miscalculated my throw. That ain't hard. Yeah, exactly. A gold to the gold guy, skulls to the skull lady, and crates to the guy on the dock. Yep. And that's all easy. About the huge. Yeah, I remember doing some online PvP with you, like a while ago. It wasn't that bad. I actually kind of liked it. I just need to teach you steering basics, yeah. Because I do know some things about steering, but they're very basic. And how to funny flick. Oh yeah, to where you could use the harpoons, or where you drop your anchor at a specific timing. It uses the shotgun hitbox to guarantee a one-shot. What? Holy heck! All right. That sounds cool. Oh, I was muted. Yikes. Welcome, though, Kukri. Glad to see ya. Glad to see ya, my rag lad. Yeah, we're playing some, I don't know how long I've been muted, so I'm just going to re-say this. We're playing some funny Sea of Thieves today. Trying to speedrun this little area over here. God, how come it's like so common that I always get muted? Alright, now let me try to replicate what you were doing. Was it like a jump shoot? Huh, interesting. Putting the chests. Shoot, I'm gonna put it outside. Leave them? Okay. We can put trinkets in them. Oh, okay. I left it outside. Alright, I'll just leave the rest though. I'll be looking for trinkets. Do I need... No, I'm pretty good on health. So I'm gonna go upstairs. Looks like he already plundered these areas. Where's the ammo? Oh, frick. There it is. Alright, nice and safe. Here's the skull. So I'll go down and get to one of the chests and just place it in the chest. Hey, there it is. Skull is whispering it to me, whispering into my ear. There we go. Should be good. I'll just offer my soul to the ferryman real quick. Should be a little bit quicker. There we go. Just gotta safely traverse back. Oh, there it is, Captain of the Fortress. Oh, he does a lot of damage. Hey! He's down and out. So now we can get the treasure. Load it up here. Okay. I'll get the ones outside real quick. It should be pretty easy to get. Oh, I guess I couldn't put the skull in the chest, or I was doing something wrong. Coming over. I got a few different chests I need to put over there anyway. I'm gonna leave that chest. That's just a blow-up chest. E. Alright. We're plundering the goods. Oh, you really planned it. I see you already have the boat right out there anyway. The chest blown up always scares the hell out of me. I think we collected it all. Yeah, Yeah, there's no other way to get aboard. Get on this side. Holy heck. Yeah, that was pretty quick even for a run that I'm particular to. Raise anchor? Okay. I'll wait for you to get underneath the boat. Okay, keep going. I'm gonna grab as it goes by. Gotcha, okay. It may or may not be a little bit stuck. It may or may not be a little bit stuck. Looks like we got the nose stuck in this little area here. Yeah, that might do it. Oh no. What if we... It looks like you're already trying the sail method that I'm thinking. Oh no. Oh no! There's gotta be a way. Oh. That might be the way. Oh, that looks to have moved it. Not substantially, but... Oh, God! The fire's growing. Oh, boy. Huh. Oh, we're starting to move back. We're starting to move back. Oh! It's happening. Whatever you're doing, it's working. God, this is finagling us. This all get out, but it works. Let me get away from the exploding chest. Man. You're an artist. Wait. Well, how did we get back to here? Hey, Sayonara, we're currently in a situation. We're figuring out how to get out.
What's going on?
We may or may not have gotten stuck. Our ship's stuck.
Just blow on the cartridge.
Oh yeah, that always works. I know that worked in Wind Waker, even though Wind Waker was a disc-based game.
With disc-based games, you on the disc and then you rub it on your shirt.
Oh yeah. Especially a shirt with a good graphic on it. That's probably been weared for like so long. Safe. I don't know what happened, but we're out. You left and somehow we got out.
So, did you just have a Sea of Thieves planned for tonight?
Yeah.
You could play that Disillusion game I showed you. That might be interesting to have on stream. If you're
True.
willing to go into that a little blind. I could guide you a little bit. It's a cheap game. You get it for like $3.
Yeah.
Play it for an hour and be like, okay, I think I'll refund this, or I think I'll keep it.
I would never refund a game like that. Like, I mean, even if it's not within my style, sort of like, what is it? The demographic of the style I kind of like. For $3, I wouldn't be that petty to a developer.
I mean, for an RPG Maker game, it's pretty good.
It looks good.
I know the exact engine the guy uses. It's the first-person Labyrinth engine for RPG Maker VX Ace. I've experimented with that myself, and you know, you can do a lot of fun things with that engine.
Oh yeah, not just VX Ace, like the whole like even like RPG Maker MV, you can do a lot of stuff like with that, like as far as the plugins for that. Kind of like what you were talking about with VX Ace.
Yeah, I've noticed there's quite a few plugins for VX Ace that seem... I get the impression that maybe the community has an easier time developing like original mods and plugins for VX and VX Ace than they do, say, like whatever the current version of RPG Maker is.
MV is the one I'm rocking right now, but that's one version behind. The new version kind of sucks. And I think that's the general like understanding with the RPG Maker community. Like a lot of them, as far as like developers and whatnot, a lot of them probably got in around VX Ace, and they just probably like it a little bit better than the newer ones.
Yeah.
And it's more familiar for them, so they probably stick to that because of that. Reyes?
I was going to ask you, since you posted the one game night I was in where we watched that Game Crazy video, would you have a problem with me clipping that and just posting it as an upload on my channel? That last part, and then linking to your channel or to Connor's Twitter or whatever he uses?
I have no problem at all.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm completely cool with anybody if they want to like clip and re-upload. Like, the more people who know about the like content that I do and the content that I react to, the better.
Yeah, I haven't uploaded anything on my on my Game Lounge channel for a little while, and I'm working on a lot of stuff at once, so it's kind of like, ugh, when is this going to be done? And I don't know. I haven't had anything to upload for a while, even though I'm actually like getting things finished. Just nothing is like finished enough for publishing yet.
Yeah.
And I thought, I don't know, maybe I could post that as like a preview of some of the stuff that's coming up.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I just wanted
to make sure it was okay, just in case like I put the right tags in it and it gets a little bit of viral attention. I wouldn't want you to be upset, like, ooh, I should have. It was my video on my stream. I should have put it up.
I would never be bitter. if my clip gets you success, I'm happy for you, because you did something I couldn't do. So I could never be bitter. As a matter of fact, I probably would ask you, okay, what were your tags again?
I just put Mr. Beast in the tags 20 times, and then I don't know, it just
it somehow worked. It summoned him, actually. Are we in the... No, we're not in the spot where we can just...
Yeah, Sea of Thieves, I mean, this is another game that's kind of like No Man's Sky, where it was just really bad on launch, and it just took a while for it to get good.
Oh, yeah. It's a very beautiful game, too. Honestly, I know it's, like, the theme around it is supposed to be, like, focusing on like the sea and like sea travel, but like the actual ocean, whenever you're like sailing out in like the actual sea aspect, it's like so beautiful having it on Mystic quality.
Mm-hmm. I think it just at launch, at launch there wasn't a whole lot to do as a single player, so unless you had like a group of people to like RP with, you didn't really have much. It didn't really offer much. And then eventually they started adding like quests and like storylines and all this other stuff that you could just do as a solo sailor.
Oh yeah, and that's definitely like Safe said, like that's definitely true, because man, without it, honestly, it would be kind of hollow. Fortunately, I never got to see the early game experience, like when it first came out.
Yeah, I played it when it first came out, and I was just kind of like, I feel like there's some fun to be had here, but I just don't know what to do. I don't like, and I'm not comfortable enough to like just go online and play with random people in this game that I don't really know anything about.
Yeah, especially with most of the people being rather toxic as they are and were. Because, man, this game, as much as I love it, there is definitely a toxic side to it.
I mean, I feel like that's with any online game. You're always going to be dealing with, you know... I have never heard of an online game where it was said, yeah, the community is so great.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, usually it's single-player games you say that about the communities.
You know, the community is either really toxic or very weird in their obsession with the franchise.
Yeah.
You sort of deal with that with the Splatoon fan base as well. Like, it's a running joke between me and my friends where it's like we basically like what separates us from everybody else in the Splatoon fan base is that we hate the Splatoon fan base more than anybody.
Yeah, the Splatoon fan base is very fanatical. I've always noticed that. I mean, it's a good like, what is it, game, but I wouldn't say it's like the gospel or anything.
No, I mean, it's a fine game. I still enjoy it. Splatoon 3 has a lot of problems, though, and yeah. I mean, I don't know. I won't go too much into it because there might be a video I'm working on where I talk about something like that.
Yeah, I know
At some point.
you did a retrospective on 1 and I believe 2, right?
Yeah, and I'm trying to get a new one out this month, and I'm doing a lot of. I want it when I post it. I want people to be like, oh, okay, this is why it took so long. He's doing all of this kind of extra, adding all this extra pizzazz.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to get that out this month. It's looking like it's gonna happen. But I don't know. I don't want to jinx myself by saying like yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and I've been doing my own projects too. So I definitely get it. Doing video-based projects can be definitely a challenge to make sure it's just right for you when you're ready to post. And you sometimes you genuinely do not know when that time is the time. You want to keep polishing. So I wish you the best, though. I'll definitely be ready and waiting for when you.
Yeah,
when you're done with the release.
Yeah. I have a bad habit of taking on multiple projects at once. You know, I get a little too ambitious for my own good, and so I just have so many things. I'm making progress, right? But it's like most people would devote like a whole week or 2 weeks to one project at a time. I'm the kind of person where my week is divided between working on like 10 different projects at once. And yeah, I make progress with each of them, but you have these hiatuses that I have to that just kind of come with that.
Yeah.
At least for the time being.
Oof. Yeah, I know I can kind of be a little bit of a it can kind of be a bit of a problem if I try to take on more than I can chew. So I've kind of stepped away from that, but I do respect that you're willing to sort of go above and beyond on your work. I just definitely try to take some leeway on some of the lesser projects, the like further off projects.
Yeah,
as much as you can. It's for your own sanity. But yeah, that's just my opinion. Sorry, didn't mean to like butt in on opinions.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I just I kind of you know, I always end up taking I always end up losing a little bit of focus, and then you know I will have like projects that just languish for a little while, and it kind of sucks because you know if I could just if I could just focus on one project a week at a time, then I'd have a much more consistent output.
Yeah.
But I get so passionate about all these about like everything, and I want to be like, no, I want to like work on everything at once, like chip away at everything at once, and then be able to just have this smorgasbord of new videos and artwork just to show off. Like,
yeah, and it does also help with like what is it skill, like many micromanaging skills as well for managing multiple projects like that, as well as like the skills involved with each project that I'm sure you're probably casting a wide net on.
Yeah, and I also just you know, for my own little like project, for my own like broader like little like psych ward thing, there's just always been this whole like, because a lot of people when they start out like doing YouTube stuff, they might just start out with one little niche that they focus on. You know, that I do creepypastas, I do VTube game streams or something, and I'm kind of like somebody like, okay, like I have like my analysis videos that I'm working on, I have my review videos, my retrospectives, my let's plays, and my streams, and then I have my like my animation stuff, then I have my music, and it's like, you know, I kind of end up overwhelming myself a little bit.
Yeah.
And then like I make progress, but then, you know, stuff doesn't, you know, stuff kind of languishes for a little while, and then then I might end up getting depressed, and then I really lose my motivation to work right when I'm probably about to get something done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like those Splatoon videos I did, those first two, I actually did those. I got those done like in a week, and there were quite a few compromises with them, because I wasn't even sure at the time if I really still wanted to do it to do YouTube stuff. Didn't feel like I was making any progress with anything, and then those. They didn't get a whole lot of views, but they blew up bigger than some of the other things I had done prior. And I was kind of like, oh, well, maybe I can still do this.
Yeah. And I mean, as far as like me, like I want to do like I want to get like some bit of traction on my YouTube and my Twitch, but over like I think the course of like the last year, I feel like I've kind of fallen from not wanting to do that as much, and that's from a myriad of reasons. I mean, there's not really any benefit as much as people like to think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure you still enjoy doing stuff like this, right? And I mean, you have a nice little community here.
Yeah, I've been more leaning into the community because, as much as like. I know some people like the attention and the fame aspects of being an internet like personality. It's not really everything is cracked up to be when everything's said and done. It's more of just trying to just enjoy yourself with the friends you've made.
Yeah. I mean, you could always be a little bigger. There's always room to grow. But I think that you never really want to grow too fat, get too big too fast, if you want to still do the things you really want to do creatively and enjoy doing them.
Yeah.
It's like with like a lot of this discussion about like AI art and AI like video creation and AI scripting and stuff. People are like, oh no, the AI is going to replace us, right? But if you're a YouTuber and all your videos are your entire creative like YouTube output is done according to the whims of the algorithm, because that's what you need to maintain your like million strong subscriber base, you already think like a machine anyway. So why is it a big deal if a machine replaces you?
Yeah. I mean,
what's the difference? What's the difference between a bunch of suits writing a script by committee according to what they think is the right formula for a summer blockbuster, and an AI that just takes that just scans all the most successful scripts in current day Hollywood and just spits out another rehash.
Yeah. I do see what you mean there. Like, yeah, at the end of the day, it's just the creative process that really matters and the person behind it. That if you can't dig deep into like what you really want to do creatively, then ultimately you're just not. You can be replaced.
Yeah. That and I think that's the thing is like if you're a YouTuber who. It's one thing to be like, okay, well, I like to know how the algorithm works because, I want to know how I can maybe get my video and my content some more attention to the people who would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But there's a certain point where if you're editing your videos and doing your thumbnails and doing your tags and doing your content you like so much according to the whims of that algorithm, you're eventually going to get a point to where who's actually making the content, you or the algorithm?
Yeah.
And what would be the difference if YouTube just made a bot based on like that just spat out AI generated content that perfectly fits the algorithm? What's the difference? But if you're somebody who actually enjoys creating things and you're willing to take that hit, right? you're willing to take a hit to maybe, you know, the maximum number of views you could get, because you're doing things that aren't necessarily algorithm friendly, but you're doing them because you like them and they represent your like creative spectrum, like your own personal creative spectrum. You don't really have to worry about an AI replacing you.
Yeah, because it can't predict the nuances of the human what is it, attention span.
Yeah, or you become like your own, you become a random number generator, so to speak, unto yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when so much things are like decided by like when the creative process is like decided so much by committee, I don't really see the difference if, okay, well, let's just streamline this by making an AI bot do, you know, like an AI machine just scan the same exact data and spit out like and spit out the right script or the right video.
Yeah.
You know, so people who are a little more who really have genuine creativity and have that kind of spontaneity that human creativity needs. They're not ever going to have to worry about AI bots replacing them. They might not get like 6 million views, you know, and 6 million or like 7 million subs. But if you're okay with that, if you,
Yeah,
you know,
if you love what you do, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter like what everybody else is doing. You still enjoy what you're doing. So, I mean, the fulfillment at the end of the day is the real thing. If you feel fulfilled in the things that you do, you're regardless of whatever anybody else deems successful, in your own right, you are successful.
yeah, and sometimes too, I mean, when you have larger communities, you have more people whose interests you have to cater to. And what's going to happen is the larger the community, the lower the least common denominator is.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have a community of, say, like, I don't know, 10,000 consistent, consistent viewers, your content's probably going to stand out as a little more unique from somebody from all the guys that have 7 million subs, you know, because they have to cater to the least common denominator much more than you have to.
Yeah.
You know, it sometimes can pay to not desire so much a large fan base as much as a consistent, fairly niche fan base that is willing to, you know, that responds to your individual creative your sort of individual creative impulses, you know, your unique creative impulses, or that shares a much more esoteric interest than you know, or much more a much more specific or nuanced set of tastes.
Yeah.
So like you know, sometimes you know, I know people they want those normie bucks. You want the normie bucks, I understand. But sometimes, you know, you don't want to cater too much to the normies and the casuals if you actually want to be like still remain unique and creative.
Yeah, I kind of like finding a large amount of people that sort of have so it's I like having conversations like this with Connor, with you, with Zeri, with a lot of the community members, because it kind of does challenge me to think outside the box a little bit, and that's kind of what I want with my community. Just a community of people who just want to enjoy their time together and maybe occasionally like push each other outside of our comfort zone, just so we can improve as a community, as a people.
Yeah, and the thing is too, is that if you were like a much larger VTuber, if you had like, I don't know, like 200K like subs or something, and you were streaming on YouTube, you probably couldn't like have conversation like, you know, like this with people like me, because, you know, those 100,000 subs, that's not what, like, they're either going to not be interested or they're going to be offended or something, like, you know what I mean? It's you kind of have to again, the bigger you are, the more you have to cater to the least common denominator among the people who watch you. So if you have like, 1 million subs, that least common denominator gets more and more, gets low, that bar gets lower and lower and lower, and then gradually you'll find your content becoming more and more shallow. But but if you are somebody who only has like, is kind of going back and forth all the time between like 19,000 or 20,000 subs, you have to worry about that a little less. The people who are probably watching you, comparatively compared to that other million sub person, they don't really represent like a mass. The bar is a little higher there. So I mean, like, and also it's a little easier to manage, so you can always kind of have a more intimate community among people when you're a smaller creator. It's just I think what really a lot of people want more than say a larger fan base is a fairly consistent fan base. They want to feel like the things they make have value to somebody. So like, but I mean, you can get that with a smaller fan base just as well, if not better, than with a larger fan base. With a larger fan base comes with a lot of burdens that probably most people are really not, like physically speaking, not fit for. Not, I don't know how many people in the world are born. I don't know how many people in the world are actually like born to be able to mentally deal with being watched by 6 million people at one time.
Oh, not many people. And I mean, even the people that are still have to get themselves mentally prepared. Fortunately, some of them can like have like years and years to where it's slowly building up, and they can prepare through that. But some of them, like I know, Etika at one point had like a massive boom of people out of nowhere just come into like his sort of ecosphere, and we couldn't tell at the time, but it clearly took a toll on his mental state. He was not prepared for it. Just that massive snap. But
like even many politicians don't really have to deal with that. Sure, you get voted by tons of people, but you don't necessarily have as many people watching everything you do.
It takes leadership skills. And I mean, a lot of people don't really like to look into that kind of stuff because, boring leadership skills. I just boop on the internet. But hey, sometimes, like, depending on the position, you got to actually prepare and plan and, like, teach yourself with the, like, direct knowledge from, like, smarter people. So, for instance, like, going to school for these kind of things, like it's a kind of a valuable thing to know. And there's a lot of courses out there on it.
I think a lot of people who get sort of thrown into like, say, like YouTube stardom or something, they're not really fit to actually deal with it. They might want it. They might want it because maybe they need they want the validation, or they want the they want the money, which it's not necessarily bad to want validation or money, but I don't know if you're like, if you think that maybe you're mentally, emotionally, and even physically prepared to deal with like even 100,000 people regularly watching you and paying attention to things you say and being a role model to probably that many people, chances are you're not.
Yeah. And I'll admit it, I'm not. I mean, like Tears for Fears said, everybody wants to rule the world, but honestly, from what I've seen, nobody can. Very little can, rather. So I mean, it takes a certain like charismatic ruler to want to do something like that.
Yeah, like that's why I'm not too concerned. I'm not so much concerned with like hitting big numbers with the algorithm. I just want to make a lot of the things that I want to create and put my own spin on the genres of like content that I want to see more of. and feel like it actually, like, I don't know, it makes some sort of waves, but it doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be you know, millions of views or anything like that. I would be happy, honestly, if like after a year or like a couple years more of doing this, all I was able to build up was like, I don't know, like a couple thousand subs with like a few hundred regular viewers. But those are all people who genuinely enjoy my personality and my content, and or who engage my content, like even critically in a meaningful way, even when they feel like I'm wrong about something, or maybe I could have done something better. Like, I would be content with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could deal with being like a big YouTuber or a big VTuber or a big streamer or anything like that. That seems like too much pressure. Too much pressure
I mean,
for
at,
what? For
yeah. I mean, at this state for me, like, I'm kind of happy just where I am. Of course, do I want better for myself? Yes. Anybody and their mother would want better for themselves. I feel like I want to hope. But will I willingly throw myself into the jaws of this titan known as the internet for that and risk everything to achieve it? My life, my dignity, my respect, my happiness? No, I don't want that. Because it's not worth it. At the end of the day, I'm just here to have fun with everybody and maybe grow and learn.
I think I just want more reach because I want more reach just because I would like to meet more creative people and make more make more friends who like the things that I like, or who share some of my opinions on things. And that's about as deep as it gets. I don't, like, there's other people who honestly, they're just so like out hungry. You know what I mean? They need to be validated by having like just tons of viral views and viral attention. And I'm not really like that. I want to I just I want to make things in a unique way, and I want to feel like there's a decent amount of people out there who respond positively to it and maybe want to be my friend and or like collaborate with me on other things. And that's about it. And if that's all you're looking for, you don't need to worry about like hitting the big numbers necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of people there's a lot of and even a lot of younger people who almost would feel like, I guess, would go into depression if they could not, like, I don't know, like get be like the biggest YouTuber or something. And I don't know, I'm not really like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And if anything, I kind of like the feeling of being a little more of an underground figure, because at least then I have creative control over my own stuff and have a little more control over my own community in case people like start acting out, which you're not necessarily going to have if you go from just being just one guy on the internet who makes things to suddenly being, I don't know, a like almost like a corporate brand.
Yeah.
I don't really, I'm not really too interested in that. I'm more just interested in making my own stuff in the way in the way that I want to make it, and helping other people who maybe are also kind of smaller, more underground kind of creators who have a unique spin on maybe a popular concept or idea, like helping them out, try to like, develop even, just a small niche fan base that makes them feel like, yeah, this was worth it. So like, there's a few smaller like VTuber people too, like that I've been trying to make friends with, just like small people who only have like 20, 30 subs, who seem like nice people, or seem like they have a, or I respect the fact that they're trying to do something that probably a lot of other people have like lots of corporate backing in order to achieve. I respect the fact that they're just trying to do it independently with like whatever little means they have, just because they, they enjoy it. And those are the people I like to support.
Yeah, and I've tried to do the same, like here and there while I can, make friends with like VTubers over on Twitch that are also like very small, who are just trying to get by. So like, I mean, of course I'm small, but who are just...
I can deny it no longer. I am small.
I am small. But yeah,
But anyway.
just trying to help like and become friends with like other VTubers who are about as or smaller than me, like sort of find their footing and like kind of enjoy what they do, because I mean at the end of the day, again, like if you don't enjoy what you do, it's kind of like pointless.
Yeah, and I think there's also a lot of people who become too obsessed with hitting big numbers.
You known Kaz for 3 years. Rag, goddamn, sorry.
Oh no, it's cool. Oh, sorry, my thought. I think I lost my thought. I think a lot of people who get too obsessed with hitting big numbers, one of the reasons they do that is because they feel like they can't have an actual intimate community. And so, like, if you feel like you can't have a decently sized but still very intimate and meaningful like community of creators or like-minded creators or like-minded people who have like similar interests and values, you're going to become a little more obsessed with just having as many as many people as many subs or as many followers or as many views as possible, because maybe you feel like, oh well, I can't expect to have a meaningful community, so I'm just going to have a larger and larger community, because it's you're never satisfied. It's never enough.
Yeah, you just become a numbers person at that, and then in that case, of course, you're just corporatized by that point.
Yeah,
so
yeah, and the irony is you might very well get your 1 million subscribers, but you still don't have what you really want.
Yeah, it'll feel hollow, and there won't really be any sense of pride or satisfaction. It'll just be the desire for more.
Like, I think YouTube would be a much better landscape if there weren't these like 1 million sub channels. I think it would be a lot better, more creative, and a more creative and intimate collection of communities if it was mostly like kind of the way it was back when it first started, where like the largest channels were just, I don't know, freaking like the Irate Gamer and freaking Angry Video Game Nerd with like 2,000 like,
and
I only had like 5,000 subs.
Yeah, and I do agree with you, but like ultimately this sort of pattern is inevitable. Like having something that's very good, very satisfying, very very like easy to approach, like something like YouTube, it's inevitable that eventually like millions of people are going to become like hooked on it, and billions of people down the line, even more than that, to where like it just becomes saturated with content that ultimately just tries to fill the same sort of itch that sort of formulaic content.
I think if I ever get like a large enough follower base and enough people in my community who actually like want to be a part of it, I would like to just go old school the way it used to be, where it's like you set up your own website with your own forum and your own videos hosted on there, and not really have to bother with like some of these video sharing websites like YouTube or Twitch, except as just a secondary supplemental thing. Let other people destroy their soul.
The problem is, like, of course, the value of a soul is immense. So of course you're always going to be paying something. In your case, you would probably have to pay the toll of actually maintaining a proper website and funding and all that. You're just going to have to do it on the hope that some people are enjoying it, and maybe they are, and that's fine. Like that's cool.
I went to an old stream, like an old like independently like hosted stream site. I'm not going to name the stream, but there was one stream site that I used to go on when back in my old like 4chan days. When they would stream stuff, and
Yeah.
I went back there to see if is that site still running. I was like, oh crap, like these guys are still running this website after like 10 years.
Yeah,
and it's just a community. It's like a community of 30 people.
If they enjoy what they do, if they have the money to keep it up, and they're perfectly fine and happy with it as it is, fuck yeah. That's perfect. But like, yeah, no, sometimes it can be a bit tricky, because server hosting and all that, and maintaining it, and having the video archives afterwards is kind of something that can rack up cost very quick.
Yeah, it's with that particular stream though, like that particular website, they've just had enough of a small dedicated core community that's willing to like shell out like a few bucks of their paycheck every week to keep the party going for as long as possible, and because they actually care about the community they've created, and they want it to survive, and they don't care if it has like 100 people or only 30 people. That it's sort of their own independent kind of underground thing. Yeah, I mean, I would like to have my own website one of these days. I was designing one a long time ago, and I kind of stopped. But I probably could pick it back up again. I think I've gotten better at like HTML and drawing and stuff to be able to do it.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting into classes about. I'm trying to look into getting into a course right now for HTML and CSS, as well as some other like computer science related stuff, because that's just one of the things I'm very interested in. So I could even do it one of these days, but definitely going to be a long running thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have to convince myself to do it.
Yeah. Anyway, what are we gonna play next? What should we play next? Or you still want to grind away at the Sea of Thieves, or?
Honestly, it's getting to that 2-hour mark. I'm going to be heading out, but
okay.
I'm still going to be keeping the game you recommended in my stuff to play, because honestly, it does look very interesting.
Yeah, if you want, maybe next week I can show up a little early, and maybe for like the first hour we can go through it, and that just be the first part of the stream, and then I can guide you through it a little bit. You can comment on it, and then you can just load up Sea of Thieves or Titanfall or whatever else you wanted to play after that.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to be. You said maybe an hour, right?
Yeah, because I know you go about for like 2 to 3 hours on these Wednesday things.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just thinking like you could try that game for like an hour, see if you like it, and then one hour in, now we just we move on to something like, I don't know, like whatever multiplayer game people want to play or something,
Yeah, and then maybe I can re-explore it 4 months from now, and fully dive into it, because it's definitely, like, as I know you said, it's not really horror-esque, but the designs and the look of it is so out there that it just fits too well with October and Halloween.
Yeah, it's just very abstract and vapor wavy, basically. If you played that game at like LSD Dream Emulator, it's kind of it takes a lot of inspiration from the guy that created that game. It takes a lot of inspiration from his work.
Yeah, and that's even a very October game. So yeah, I'll check it out for about an hour. But yeah, if I'm going to be doing a deep dive on it, like a more like expanding into it, that's going to be like 4 months from now, because it's definitely deserving of that. for that too, I might also do something like what I did last year, to where I sort of like line up a bunch of games and then like sort of play through them as much as I can. Like this game, I feel like it's not going to take too long to play through the entirety of it.
No, I beat it, and I beat it over the course of like a week with like, it only took me like 5 hours. Like there's replay value because there's like secret rooms and extra bits of lore to discover. There's like 1 or 2 endings,
Okay.
but like it's not like a difficult, like a really difficult RPG game. It's more about it's really more about the atmosphere and like exploring like the environments and stuff. And so like even if you were just like playing it, I was just suggesting that you could try it for like an hour, and then you could kind of be like, you know what, I could get into this, or or be like, it's kind of cool, but I don't think I could get into it. But then, hey, there you got a 1 hour playthrough of a random obscure game that probably not a lot of people play.
Yeah.
To post,
Yeah. I definitely will look into more games like this, because I know you also put down Shadow People on your recommended game.
Yeah, I could understand leaving that to like October, but that was just some free to play game that I found that was kind of following the format of some of the old like Mac Venture games that I used to play on like Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can always find more obscure stuff. And if you want, I'm not sure how you would do it here on Discord. You'd probably just have to like switch windows. I could always play stuff myself, and then you could just have that be a segment, if you want to post like me playing a shoot 'em up for 30 minutes or an hour, and then just post it as a thing on your channel. But I'm not sure.
I could find out a way to do it, because like I do have a lot of interactable sort of windows in my UI. Like, I mean, I got this reaction window.
I'm not sure how you would, with this particular setup, I'm not sure how you would do it if, say, me or Connor or somebody else was screen sharing and wanted to show it to you, but you didn't want to like stop recording. Like if you just have like another like window set up in OBS that you click the eyeball on, and all of a sudden it switches from your screen feed to whatever like somebody else in the Discord called.
Yeah, what I'll probably do is kind of like what I was showing. Go to Just Chatting Off, and like have you guys like where the game window is, something like that. So that,
I was thinking that something like a hotkey, something where like, because I'm thinking you're using OBS, and so you probably have another window right there just with the eyeball like crossed out, and then when you're ready, like, okay, click it and it shows, and then select the source, and then it shows whoever is screen sharing. Or probably wouldn't be too hard to set up.
Or I could do something like this to where I have a separate window that says Discord view, and it's just like your guys' stream with your name right above it.
Yeah, that could work too.
It's very modular how I have my UI set up.
Yeah, and I also wouldn't want to take any attention away from like if you want to do like Overwatch 2, or something, I wouldn't want to like take attention away from that. But I'm just thinking of ways I could contribute over here, so that way you have like more content to post.
Yeah, and thank you.
It's just my tastes are obviously a little different. I play a lot of these old arcade shoot 'em ups and these weird obscure abstract games I find on Steam, and some of these in between that I play, I don't know, freaking Mario or something.
Yeah, and I definitely do respect the you being yourself, like in 110% your own way. It's very unique and very wonderful to see. Very, like, what do I say? Like a breath of fresh air,
Mm-hmm.
in a landscape of contrived nonsense. Is that the right word? I don't know. In a landscape of nonsense, just trying to grasp at the same holy grail. There is you.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've heard me before in here. Like, I'll talk just mad smack about frickin' Tears of the Kingdom or whatever like mainstream releases, but then I'll like laud this frickin' RPG Maker game I found for $2.
So speaking of which, have you heard of my Lord and Savior Tears of the Kingdom? I love it. I kid.
Yeah. Don't you know that Zelda invented open world games? Breath of the Wild is the first open world game.
Yeah, it's the only open world game. What? There was an open world game before that? They were just copying Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm just saying.
They made a time machine and they saw Breath of the Wild and they brought.
They're like, oh, let me do that. Seriously though, I mean, it's a good game. It's not the like crowning achievement, but it is a good game.
Yeah. But like, I get really cynical when it comes to like AAA stuff, so a lot of times, if I was to screen share a game here, it would probably be something really obscure, like some obscure indie game or some really old game, some really old like arcade game or something, or some like an old Sega Saturn game.
Yeah.
And that's just because I'm old. That's just, again, because I'm getting older and more cynical towards video games in general. There's a lot of times where I joke, I hate video games. I hate video games. I hate video games.
Yeah, I know. I had a.
I hate video games. I hate video games. I can't wait to play them tomorrow.
I hate the internet. Hold on, let me log on.
I hate the internet. I hate the internet. All my enemies are on there. I love the internet. All my friends are on there.
Yeah, you know what they say. Keep your friends close, but the enemies closer. No, jokes aside though. Thank you so very much, Psychonauta, for popping in. Thank you to Safe as well. Thank you, Rag. I really do appreciate it. I had a very eventful night tonight, playing Sea of Thieves and chatting a lot with Psychonauta on the complexities of many things. It's always a pleasure, though. It really is.
Yeah, I'll come by. I'll come by earlier next week, and I'll try to save some of the heavier discussion for later, just so everything around here stays a little more carefree.
Yeah, I tried to like keep sort of like a higher energy sort of what is it atmosphere, because like I feel like high energy, even like if you like necessarily yourself don't feel it, kind of like can promote sort of a lot of creative juices, creative thinking.
Oh, I do. Before I take off, I did want to ask, are you doing anything this Saturday?
I work, but other than that, not really much.
Okay, yeah. I'm probably going to be streaming, definitely on Discord. It's still kind of up in the air whether I'm going to be streaming on YouTube this Friday, but I am bringing back going to be streaming on YouTube again very soon. If not this Friday, then maybe next Friday. But both Friday and Saturday, I stream on Discord on my Psych Ward Discord server. I stream art on Friday evenings, like artwork for various projects that I'm working on.
Yeah.
And on Saturdays, I do my movie marathons. So, and when I do my movie marathons, I'll just say that I don't always, I don't always pay attention to copyright. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
I'm not always aware of what I'm allowed to do according to copyright laws. Wink, wink. But yeah, I do.
Certainly copyright laws are designed to be what is it? Not broken. Designed to be manipulated. So,
But yeah, I do my movie marathons on Saturday on my Discord server, the Psych Ward Matinee Saturday movie marathon. And so I just started. I was doing those for a while, and then I took a little break, and I brought them back. And now when we do them, I do have mic permissions enabled.
Okay.
So if you want to come in from anywhere from 12 p.m. noon my time to 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. my time, which is the Pacific Standard Time, and just chat and watch old cheesy sci-fi and horror movies.
All right, so hear me out. What time is it for you right now?
It's 8:20. It's about 8:20.
Okay, so we're on the same time zone. That would be at work at the time, because I work from like 7 to like not 7 at that day. It would be probably 9 to 5 that day.
Yeah, so I would be on stream on mic and streaming my movies from like noon to midnight.
Oh, okay. So
either before work or when you get off work, you can just hop right in, come hang out with us.
Okay, watch. The full 12-hour marathon. Okay.
Yeah, awesome. And I stream like old like retro style sci-fi movies, horror movies, film noir, like hard-boiled crime kind of stuff, and like really like it's a very what you would call it sort of a mixture of I guess you could call it shock and schlock.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I would definitely like to have you come in for one of those, and I hope you don't mind me plugging my server here if you're gonna post this whole segment with the re-upload. But yeah, so Friday and Saturday I definitely stream on Discord. I might be starting streaming on YouTube again, doing the whole like Game Lounge Live thing on Fridays as well. But that's still kind of up in the air. So I just thought I'd plug that and invite you to all three of those in the near future.
I'm probably gonna cut that out of the YouTube upload, but I still do like appreciate the reminder. Also, like definitely do add it to. I know like do I have it still? Thought I had. Oh, we do have a Misc Promotions channel in our Discord, so you can promote like your invite link to that there, because I do feel like your marathons are still pretty good. It's safe for work enough to to promote here.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off. It was fun hanging out with you, and I'll see you next week, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. You take care of yourself. Yeah, I'll have a good one, and peace out.
Later.